right, week 11, last week. This is review week. So if you haven't done so, please go on. We sent out a big email and everything. We are doing certification next week, Monday through Saturday. So in order for you to be able to sign up for a par level camp in the summer or par classes in the fall, whatever it may be, you got to pass your test. So what we want you to do is go on there, get signed up. That way you can take the written test. We're going to do a review of that today. That way you know what you're going to do. All you're going to do is sign up. You come in. You're going to take a written test. It's based on golf skills, life skills. As soon as you're done with a test, you throw it in a box that we have, and boom, you're out of here. Probably take you 15 minutes tops. Usually it goes pretty quick. May take some of you 5 minutes. Who knows? Just as fast as you can go. But get signed up for that. That way you can start moving up through the progression levels because you go from player to par, spend 2 seasons at par. After you pass that, then you go to spend 2 seasons at birdie, 2 seasons at eagle, and then you become an ace, which is pretty awesome. So make sure you get moving on that. Now, today, we are going to do a big review, but we're going to talk about a couple other things real quick. How many of you should raise your hands if you play ping pong or have ever played ping pong in your life? Anybody raise your hand, raise your hand. Let me. Oh, I see some hands up there, 1 or 2. I see a couple screens with nobody. Okay. All right. So
Coach B, hang on. Go. You muted yourself.
I'm unmuted, right? Okay. I think I'm back. So
Yeah.
I hit the little button. Can you hear me?
Yes, we got you.
Okay. Whew. A little worried there. All right. So ping pong is a good way to help yourself with your golf game. Now, if I'm trying to hit a ping pong ball straight, my paddle has to be pointed straight. So if I go this way, the ball's going to go straight. If I turn it and my paddle's pointed over there and I go straight, and this is pointed that way, the ball's going to go that way. Same thing. If I go move it straight towards here, but the paddle's turned out there to the right, the ball's going to go to the right. So if I see it here and I keep it straight and I go straight back and straight through, the ball goes straight. If I turn it and it goes out to the right and I still go straight down this line right here, the ball's going to go over there to the right. If I turn it to the left, the ball's going to go to the left. So wherever this is pointed, when I go through, that's where the ball's going to go. Now, you saw my very unimpressive skills there with the ping pong paddle. I'm not very good. I understand that. But now, if I've got a golf club, it's the same thing. Wherever this face is pointed, wherever the face is pointed, whether it's right, left, if I want to hit it lower, that's going to hit it lower. That's going to hit it higher. Remember, if I want to hit it high with a ping pong paddle, it's going to face up. If I want to hit it low, it faces down. Same thing with the golf club. If I lean it backwards, it goes up. If I lean it forward, it goes down. So if I'm able to swing this club down this line straight towards my target, wherever the club face is pointed is going to determine where that ball is going to start off. So you're in control of that. So what I want you to do, now that you know you're able to get out on golf courses right now, and hopefully these driving ranges will be open up soon, is to go out there and practice making the ball curve different ways. Now you can do this if you have, you can do it in your yard if you have some wiffle balls. You get the little wiffle golf balls, and you can hit it and make it curve different ways. So if you can control where the golf ball goes, then you actually have a good chance of playing some good golf. Now, let me get, I got to drop this guy down right here. Drop that down. Drop that down. Drop this down. All right, move this guy way back. Oh, okay. See my lines there? All right, good. I can see the lines. Good. Now, right here, I'm trying to swing the golf club right down those lines. Right down the line. So if I can do that, it makes golf so much easier. So if I'm going to swing this right down the line, I can hit it pretty straight. That went pretty straight. So if you didn't see that line right there, that's a pretty straight line right there on the board there. It's not too bad. So If you're working on trying to hit it straight, now remember last week we had the 2 books down and we were putting between the 2 books. This is kind of a similar thing. You can put a couple things down and you can swing down this line and see where the ball goes. All right, let me get it up over here a little bit so you can see my thing here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing it down this path here, and I'm going to have the club face pointed out to the right. Let's see what happens to the ball. Wow, I hooked it. Coach B did not do a good example there. Let's try this one more time. Club face pointed to the right. Didn't pick it up. Come on. My machine's not acting right here. All right, let's see where this one goes. Come on, there we go. So the club face was pointed out to the right, and it hit a shot that went out to the right. Now, if I turn it to the left and make the same swing, the ball should go out and go to the left. And then what I consider to be probably the hardest one of all of these is the straight shot. So we're trying to swing this straight back, straight through, and hit a relatively straight shot. So obviously, my club face was pointed to the left. One more here. Let's see where this one goes. Probably to the left again. Yeah. So what that tells me is my club face was pointed left when I hit it. So when I go out to practice, I need to adjust that. I need to work on getting my club face more square instead of being pointed to the left or pointed to the right. And that comes from practicing. Even I haven't been able to practice a whole lot during this whole COVID lockdown thing. So once I can get back out there, I'm going to work on trying to hit the ball a little bit straighter. So what I want you to do is get out and practice as well. Once again, if you have wiffle balls and you can hit them in the backyard, you can practice curving the ball, hitting it straight, high, low, all that good stuff. Really helpful. Now, I got to get over here so you can't see the core values because I want to see how many of you remember all the core values and what they mean. We're going to start off. We got core value. This is trivia. This is for your review for the big written test. So if you're going to come in here, take the written test, move up to par, you got to know these things. All right, so doing the right thing even when nobody else is watching. Raise your hand. Tell me what it is. Somebody, Daniel's going to call on you, so somebody raise your hand if you know what that means. What core value is that? Doing the right thing.
Audrey, can you unmute yourself? There you go. Say that again.
Integrity.
Integrity. Boom. That's right. So doing the right. And now if the question on the test says it's a true or false question, it says something along the lines of showing integrity is doing the right thing only when people are watching. That would be false. Okay. So you should do it all the time. But even when people aren't watching, that's when you're going to show it. So this one is making good choices. So I'm using good blank if I'm eating apples and drinking water on the golf course.
Jacob.
Judgment.
Judgment. Boom. That's it. Judgment. All about making choices. And we make choices every second of every day. Now, this one means that you never give up. No matter how tough golf gets, we don't give up.
Never giving up is what? Starts with a P.
You're going to keep trying no matter what.
Audrey.
Perseverance.
Perseverance. Boom. Good one. Now, we're going to combine the last two there. So if I go out and I use good judgment by practicing a lot, and because I'm going to show perseverance and not give up, I'm going to develop this. I'm going to have a big belief in my ability to do something, which is what core value? Believing in myself, believing in my abilities.
Audrey?
Confidence.
Confidence, yes, confidence. If you want to develop confidence in anything you're doing, you got to work at it. That's using good judgment, knowing that you've got to put some time and effort into it, and then not giving up if you struggle a little bit. You got to keep trying, keep working at it, and that's going to develop a high level of confidence, and you're really going to be able to believe in yourself and your abilities. Now, I like to compete. I'm a competitive person. I don't like to lose, but if I don't win, I'm going to say good game anyway. And that's showing what core value.
Cal King.
Dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. What was it again?
So it's whether you win or lose, you're going to be a gentleman or lady.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship, that's it. So if you're playing against your arch nemesis, the person that you want to beat worse than anybody in the world, and they hit a good shot, you're always going to show good sportsmanship by just saying, hey, great shot. Be kind to other people. Compliment them on their good shots and stuff. If they hit a bad shot, you don't say anything. You just say, hey,